dear students. Now we discuss unit number 1, communication skills, session number 3, that is factors affecting communication process. Factors affecting communication perspective. Yes, my dear students, when we do the communications, what are the factors that affect our communication? That is called factors affecting communications perspective. First factor is there. Yes, visual perception. Visual perceptions means, my dear students, state of our mind. Means mental statement of our mind, that is called visual perception. Suppose that if I am saying mouse, some students are thinking about mouse means that rat, and some students thinking about the computer mouse. Means I speak only one word, that is mouse, but some students take it in another way and rest of the class take it in another way. That is called visual perceptions. Means visual perception अफेक्ट द कम्युनिकेशंस. मीन्स सेंडर किसी और वे में बात कर रहे हैं, आप उसे किसी और वे में कैच करते हो. दैट इज कॉल्ड विजुअल परसेप्शन. सेकेंड वन इज लैंग्वेज. लैंग्वेज ऑल्सो परफॉर्म एन इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल इन द कम्युनिकेशन प्रोसेस. Means if we speak in a language that is not understood by the another person to whom we want to communicate, then it will affect the communication process. And the third one is past experience. Third one is our past experience also affect the communication process. Means अगर हमारे पास में किसी से लड़ाई हुई है, नेक्स्ट टाइम हम उससे बात नहीं करेंगे. Means that is also affect the communication process. And then fourth one is your prejudice. Means also your experience based on this. Means if in past you failed any failure and you have quarrel with any one person, then you will not want to speak in future. That is called prejudice. And the fifth point is here feeling and emotion. Feeling and emotion also affect the communication process. Sometimes you are happy and whatever the another persons want to you, you will just give everything to him. But sometimes if you are angry, if he or she asks only one thing from you, you simply deny that. Means it totally depends on your emotion and feeling. Means at that time, at the time of communications, what is your mood? Are you happy or you are a emotions person? Now next one is there, that is your environment. Environment also affect the communication process. How? Suppose that me and you want to communicate and that place is too much crowded and too much noisy place is there, or you can say there is too much crowd is there, or that place is not wealthy. That's why this environment also affect the communication. Suppose that I am just writing something on board and there is low electricity and you are not able to see whatever I have written on board. That is all factors are called affecting communication process. Means the factors that affect our communication process is called factors affecting the communication process. Here we discussed 6 factors. First one is visual perceptions, mean state of our mind, and second one is our language also affect the communication process. Means both the sender and receivers have a common language. If I am speaking in English and you are not able to get English language, or means you are not able to understand the English language, means that will hamper the communication process. Our past experience affect the communication process. Our prejudices and feeling and emotions and environment, all these things affect the communication process. Now our session number 4, that is knowledge of basic writing skill. Yes, my dear students, knowledge of basic writing skills means whenever we want to do a written communication and what kind of knowledge we have to keep in mind. First is there some importance of writing skills. What are the some importance of writing skills? First point is use correct grammar. First point is, if we want to do the written communication, first point is there, we must use the correct grammars. And the second point is select right words. We have to select the right words. And the third one is form easy sentence structure. Form easy sentence structure. If we form the easy sentence structure, that is easily understand by the person to whom we want to write a letter. There are three main points that we have to keep in our mind when we are going to do the writing skill. First one is we have to use the correct grammar. Second one is select right words, and third one is form easy sentence structure. Yes, my dear students, our same sessions. Next topic is here phrase. Phrase means what, my dear students? It is a group of words that just give you idea about the sender. Data means what kind of data the sender wants to send to the receiver for a communication, that is called phrase. And next topic is kind of sentences. Yes, my dear students, all of you must aware about this topic. How many types of sentences? There are 4 kinds of sentences: assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative, and exclamatory. Assertive means like your universal truth, like sun rises from the east. Clear? Interrogative means when you want to ask any question from anyone. Can I take you a pen? Would you please help me? Means at the end of the sentence there is a question mark, that is called interrogative sentence. Now next one is imperative, where you use the please words. Please give me your pen. This is your imperative sentence. And please lend me your pen. Please give me your pen. All these are the examples of your imperative. And exclamatory sentence means where you see this mark, that is called exclamatory. Means wow, what a beautiful idea. Means wow के बाद आप क्या यूज करोगे? This. It means that these are exclamatory sentence. These are the kind of sentence. Kind of sentence means how many kinds of sentence? 4 kind of sentence: assertive, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. And now next point is here parts of sentence. There are 2 parts of sentence: subject and predicate. Suppose that subject means the person who do the job, and predicate means what kind of job he or she is doing. Suppose that dog barks. For an example, I write here dog barks. It means here dog is a subject and barks is a predicate. Clear, my dear students? Now next one more topic is here in this session, that is parts of speech. Parts of speech. Yes, my dear students, there are 8 parts of speech. First one is noun, pronoun, adjective, and then your verb. Next point is your adverb, preposition, conjunction, and the last one is your interjections. All these are your parts of speech. And next topic is here article. All of you know that there are five article, that is there are three types of article: a, and the. There are three types of article: a and the. Now last topic of this session is paragraph. Yes, my dear students, last topic is here paragraph. Paragraph means it is a collection of related sentences, and there are two features of a paragraph. First one is unity and second one is their coherence.